Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just found out that the state of Pennsylvania has just legalized same-sex marriage, which is great. What happened was a U.S. district judge by the name of John E. Jones III has just struck down the state's ban on same-sex marriage. It's definitely a move towards progress and equal rights and protection under the Constitution for everyone. I definitely respect this judge for what he did. I hope that more states can follow what just happened in Pennsylvania and legalize same-sex marriage. Now, honestly, I wish that the Supreme Court can just make a ruling where same-sex marriage will be legalized across the board in all 50 states. Because civil rights should not be something that people are allowed to vote on. It's something that is guaranteed under the Constitution, and these are your inalienable rights. And so when a state decides that they want to ban people from marrying based on, they're of the same sex, that's unconstitutional. People have a right to marry whoever they want to marry. But let's keep it real here. The real reason that same-sex marriage has not been legalized across the board is because of the far right-wing religious zealots who think that Jesus rode down on his flying dinosaur strapped with an AK-47, or my bad, an M16, and handed George Washington the Constitution. I mean, from the way they frame it, that's how they think this country was founded. And it wasn't founded that way. Our country was founded as a secular democracy. The people that came over, or the Europeans that came over here, were facing religious persecution. So when they finally founded this country, they said that this is going to be a secular democracy, and it's pretty evident in our Constitution that there is a strict separation of church and state, where you can believe whatever you want to believe in. I'm an atheist, but I don't care what other people believe in as long as it does not influence our government whatsoever. You can believe in Jesus, Zeus, Allah, Thor, Poseidon, Buddha, whatever. But when it comes to our government and what is over everyone, then your religion doesn't mean jack shit. I say that nicely. You can believe what you want to believe, but it should have no influence or bearing on my life whatsoever. And that's not the case, because same-sex marriage is not legalized in all 50 states. And the main reason for that being so is because of America has a very high religious population. And another thing that people that are against gay marriage have in their mind is that when gay marriage becomes legalized in their state, it's somehow off rip that all the straight people are just automatically going to be gay. Like I'm going to be in the middle of having sex with my girlfriend, and the moment it becomes legalized in Ohio, I'm going to just put on like a super stereotypical gay outfit or something. I don't know, like the one guy off South Park, Mr. Slate. I'm going to dress up like him and then go march in a gay pride parade. I mean, that's the way they think it's going to happen when it becomes legalized in their state, and that's insane. That's nutty. That's some nutty, batshit crazy stuff right there. I'm straight, but someone else being gay around me, that has no bearing on my sexuality whatsoever. But what really gets me, and is actually sort of funny, is when you have a pastor or a politician that is extremely anti-gay. He's a far right-wingist. He's pro-family, traditional values, conservative, hates minorities, doesn't like black people, doesn't like Mexicans, can't stand anyone that's not a right-wing Christian conservative. But then behind closed doors is a completely different story, because this, during the daytime, religious anti-gay zealot all of a sudden is getting his prostate pounded by a black guy dressed in a sailor's costume, and he's sucking the balls of Rodriguez dressed up in a cowboy outfit or something. I mean, you even look at a person like Ted Haggard, who was so anti-gay that he even sponsored legislation in his own state that was against same-sex marriage. But then behind closed doors for like a couple years, he was in a motel room sniffing meth off a gay hooker's ass crack. I honestly feel really bad for people who are that anti-gay, because there's usually something more than just a hateful political ideology or a religious belief that is against homosexuality and same-sex marriage. You know, these politicians and pastors, they see gay people on the news and gay pride marches living their lives happily, and they wish that they can live their life like that as well. It's like they're living a lie, and it's almost like they're jealous, or they wish they can, you know, be as open as people who are openly gay. And when you come out and say that you're openly gay or you're gay, whatever, and the people that were around you who said that they were your friends and they would be by your side and they would have your back no matter what, and then they all of a sudden flip on you and say, oh, we don't accept who you are, those really aren't your friends then. A real friend will stick by a friend's side no matter what. So those people, just scratch them out your life, man. That's how I would be, because I couldn't be friends with someone who didn't accept who I am. You know, that to me would be crazy. And in closing, I am very happy that the state of Pennsylvania has legalized same-sex marriage. Hopefully, in my own state of Ohio, it will, you know, we'll be up next, or even more hopefully, the Supreme Court can just legalize it across the board, and then that would be all biscuits and gravy. But I'm very excited for what just happened, and thanks for watching, and have a nice day.